Hey, Michelle here, coming to you from the desk of Michelle at sensatesoul.com. And today in this video, I wanted to pop on here and briefly talk about empaths, sensitives, and productivity and planning. So I want to give you a quick view of my desk here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so this is the insanity of my desk. Hello, there's some more. And, let me put it this way. So I wanted to share that because, as you can see, I got stuff absolutely everywhere, which is wonderful. And for me, I find very necessary as a creative to be able to capture the things that come up in as quick a manner as possible. I often have stuff everywhere. I'm definitely one of those, they say a creative mind often has the messiest desk. But I also, in this video, want to talk quickly about planning and productivity, because what I have discovered is I have a really strong resistance. I had, shall we say, a really strong resistance to planning. And I believe this is very true for a lot of empaths and sensitives. I see it in my work. I see it in those that I love to support as empaths, sensitives, and empathic entrepreneurs, because there can be this, shall we say, pattern, mainline kind of resistance to having things really like all your I's dotted and your T's crossed when it comes to your time and how you use your energy, where you use your energy. And it can feel really constricting for a lot of sensitives to feel like you are where there's commitment, where there is people expecting and relying upon you for certain things. A lot of planning can feel really restrictive to the empathic and sensitive way of responding to life, especially true if you are also a creative empathic person. And my personal theory on this is that so many of us sensitives are constantly having to adapt and adjust to the energies, that we know that things are in a constant state of flux, and we want to be able to kind of think on our toes or or drop our phone, or we want to be able to stay really flexible in case we have to dodge or in case we need to just respond in the moment, because we know that energy is always shifting and changing, and also because we're often around people that we are like kind of wondering what's coming next. And this can be a really strong survival mechanism for a lot of empaths and sensitives, meaning also that sometimes as we get older, and also as entrepreneurs particularly, who are having to create their own schedule and do their own things, if you work for yourself, this really does require a lot of self-discipline and planning. And many of us, I know for me, I have used that, kind of like, I just want to totally go with the flow, and I don't want to be pegged down or tied down to anything in particular. And what I have found is that actually I can use that as a really easy way to not commit to something that's really important to me. So I come from a family of high achievers. There's been a lot of planning around me and planners in my life, but I've always been one that has kind of pushed back against that and said, oh no, I'm way too creative for that. Every single painter, if you want to make art, you have to take the time to be in your studio, or to be with your materials, or be with whatever form you have. For self-discipline, self-care, having a daily practice around taking care of your body, mind, spirit, and soul is really important. If you don't set the time and make the time a priority, it's not going to happen, right? Anybody who wants to attend to something that really they want to see birth and, grow, it takes time. When you want to lose weight, or you want to get healthier, because not always losing weight means getting healthier, so no body shaming here. But if you want to get healthier, you've got to make the time, right? So this is all like super, it's the really basic, simple stuff that many of us often get snagged up on. So I am sharing this today because I wanted to support you in creating a plan that you can devote yourself to, that will help you achieve or meet or create whatever it is that is important for you to do, to create, to achieve. So I'm actually, like right now, I'm doing a complete, utter, 180-degree tack on myself around my mindset of, oh, I'm just a creative and I'm totally in the flow and everything will get done that needs to get done. And I'm starting, I go in and out of this, but I'm with this new year right now. I really want to get into the habit of planning my day and being very intentional and deliberate with that in the morning after I have my morning rituals of meditation and movement. And then going into some energy practices, and then doing deliberate, intentional planning. And I'm even, like I've got this planner here by Michael Hyatt. You can't really see it, but it's the Full Focus Planner. And I'll let you know how it goes because I'm going to use it. It's a quarterly thing, and it is something that can get me and gets people into that habit of reviewing your day, reviewing your week, reviewing your quarter, and making your time, your investment of time and energy, very deliberate. And what I'm telling myself is that that doesn't mean there's a loss of creativity. It means that my creativity has a channel to really come through at particular times, and then also to not do just the whim of like, okay, well now I'm going to do my painting time. Now I'm going to do my writing time. Of course, there's always organic flow, and that's what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is about. But to actually schedule those creative times and make them a priority as part of the, personal, creative self-care time. So anyway, I will definitely be talking more about this and share how it goes with this Full Focus planner that I'm using. So please do give yourself the permission to be able to have both focus and flow. And when you create those times for yourself where you're really making, getting selfish or getting self-full with what your deliberate intention is of how you use your time, and simplifying your schedule like that so that things have their place. It's kind of like, there's that huge craze right now of Marie Kondo's The Magic Art of Tidying Up, which I love, and she's got a new show that is starting. But it's really about, this intentional use of time, intentional use of things, and really doing the things that spark joy. My big realization was, when I go totally into not planning, I don't feel as much joy as I do when I have deliberate, intentional, when I make a plan and then I take all those steps towards helping it happen. It's not that I can't adapt. And as empaths and sensitives, we have to, because we are adjusting as we go, and we're more sensitive to those fluctuations. So there's always room, there's always that wiggle room, but without the container, it can start to feel really loosey-goosey, and things and life and our days and everything can start to feel almost like we're just at the whim of things flowing. And that can start working against us. And for me, I realized that that sometimes puts me more in a state of anxiety, or my mind will start working against me more than when I'm being deliberate and making a plan. Anyway, so there we go. That's some thoughts for the day around being an empath and sensitive, adjusting the energy, and also giving yourself the permission to be productive and to plan so that you can really create the life, the business, the relationship, the self-care, the dreams, the spiritual life that you want. All right, take great care. See you over at sensatesoul.com. You can also sign up there at sensatesoul.com/book, AYOE book. Sorry about that. You'll see it on sensatesoul.com because I have a new book, The Art of Empathy. Ooh, that's a good net title. Maybe that will be the next book. A Year of Empathy. It's a daily inspirational reader, and you can find that over there. So much love. See you in the next video.